Amr?
Hello.
Yes. Hello, hello, Amr. How are you?
علي صوتك يا
ازيك أستاذ؟
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Fine. So, Amr, tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Um,
Tell me about yourself, like what's your name, what grade are you in, how
see,
old are
my
you?
my name is Yusuf, not Amr.
Okay, Yusuf.
I love playing football.
Right.
I'm
What
in
else?
grade 6.
Okay.
I love studying.
Okay, what's your favorite subject so far?
Math.
Math. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right, what do you like about math?
Division and multiplication.
What?
Divisions.
Divisions. Okay. So you're good at math apparently, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now, have you thought about um, what kind of subject would you like to study when you grow up?
Maths. That's all.
Still math?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And how is your English so far? How is your performance in the English subject?
It's good. Yeah.
Okay. What did you take last year in English?
Uh, Adverbs. I think so.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Could you raise your voice?
Adverbs.
Adverbs. Okay, what else? Hmm.
I don't remember because it's been like so much of stuff.
Okay. Did they in school they train you to read and write and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And how good are you at writing and reading?
Good. Good.
Right. That's very good. That's very, very good. Okay. So I'm going to be with you today. I'm just going to revise you. It's a simple test. Tomorrow that I don't want you to worry about anything. It's just a simple English test. It's not going to be difficult or anything. So you just want to see how well you write and how well you read, and also how good your grammar is. So we're going to just make a quick revision, just a refresher, because we're in summer and we have been playing a lot of time. So we need to remember all the things we took last year before we can go to the exam. So it's going to be simple as possible. Okay.
Okay, so we need a notebook or
I would like you to have a notebook and a pen with you because I'm going to
yeah,
ask you to read something or to write down something. Okay.
I have it.
Just take your time. You can bring it. You have it with you right now, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Very, very good. How old are you, Yusuf?
I'm 11 years old.
All right. And when is your birthday?
April 28th. 28th.
April 28th.
Yeah.
Right. Your birthday is close to mine. I'm in April 23rd.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, that's cool. But I am three times your age, so that makes me three of you. Right. So tell me about your day, Yusuf. What happened in your day, starting from when you woke up until now?
Yes. Woke up. I I prayed.
Okay.
I took a shower.
Okay.
I sat in the couch. Nothing. Doing nothing.
Okay.
That's it.
Um. All right. Very good.
And I
And
studied English. I studied English. And,
you studied English. Are there any more tests you're going to take at school tomorrow, or just the English test?
I think English and math.
Okay. English and math. And how well are you prepared in the math? Okay. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So, I need you to read something for me. Okay. I'm going to share the screen with you on a page, and I want you to read the article that you are going to see. Okay. I want to see how well you can pronounce and understand reading. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can see something called the abstract here. This is an
Yeah.
article about pollution, and I want you to start reading um, from now. You can go ahead now.
The present article is intended to inform pedi-
Pediatricians.
pediatricians about the associations between ambient air pollution and adverse health outcomes in children within the context of current epidemiological
Epidemiological. Mhm. Don't
evidence.
mind the big words. Don't mind the big words. I want you to just keep reading. If there's a word that you cannot pronounce, you can go ahead just and skip it. Okay.
Evident. The majority of the current literature presents to diverse
Respiratory.
respiratory health outcomes, including asthma, other respiratory symptoms, and
Deficits. Hmm.
deficits in lung function and growth, as well as exposure,
Exposure
exposure to unmet levels to
of.
criteria air
Mhm.
pollutants. In addition to the above, the present article highlights
Mortality.
mortality,
Pregnancy.
pregnancy outcome, vitamin D deficiency, and alteration in the immune system of children. That's enough.
Okay. Excellent. Hmm. Go ahead.
Some of the data on the impact of improved air quality to children's health are provided, including the reduction of air pollution in former East Germany following the unification of Germany, as well as the reduction in the rates of childhood asthma events during the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia, due to a reduction in local motor vehicle traffic. However, there are many other toxic air pollutants that are regularly released into the air. These pollutants, which are not regularly mo- monitored,
Monitored. Hmm.
monitored and have not been adequately researched, are also potentially harmful to children.
Okay.
Significant, significant,
Significant.
significant morbidity and mortality is interrupted to
Attributed.
imbu- imbue
Attributed. Hmm.
related to ambient air pollution, resulting in the significant economic cost of
Society.
society. As Canada's cities grow, air pollution issues need to be
A
pre
priority.
priority in order to protect the health of children and support sustainable development for future generations.
Okay. Very, very good. Excellent. Thank you for this. Now, I noticed something in the pronunciation that I want to really quickly revise with you, okay?
Okay.
Um, let's get a whiteboard here. Now, I want the letter C. So the letter C here has two types of pronunciation. I can pronounce it as an S, right?
Yeah.
And I can also
Okay.
pronounce it as a K.
Okay.
Excellent. So, do we know when can I pronounce it as a K and when can I pronounce it as an S? Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. So, if the word C has one of these three letters, I, E, and Y, you will always pronounce it as an S. Okay?
Okay.
And if it's any other letter in the alphabets after the C, it's going to be a K. All right? That's of course, if it's CH, how can I pronounce it?
CH
It's going to be
is
just like the SH, but with a T, with a small T in the middle, in the beginning. Like the word church, right? Like the word chalk, right? This is the third pronunciation, but it's the pronunciation of the CH itself. But here, I pronounce it as a K if there is any other letter. Okay? Any other letter. So, let me give you an example. How can you pronounce this word?
city.
City.
Yes.
Okay? Hmm.
Deficit.
Deficit. Excellent. Very good. Um,
Performance.
excellent. Um,
Cry. Cryomancy.
excellent. Excellent. Cryomancy. So the first C is a K, and the
Okay.
second C is an S. See? It's not important to know the meaning of these words. Of course, you know what city and performance is, but it's not important to know deficit and chromancy. It's not really important. But I wanted to show you here how you can differentiate between the S and the K when it comes to a C. All right. I noticed that quickly. Your reading skill is fast and it's very good. So I want to try another article, but I want to make it a little bit easier on you. Okay, so let's say article about phones. Now this is something from an international website. I'm trying to get as much as I can into something that is pretty well. Right, let's start from this part. It's not just about age here.
Excuse
Can
me,
you
I'm
see
not
it?
saying. No,
Oh, you're not seeing it yet. Okay. Sorry about that. Right. Can you see this?
yeah.
Right. Can you start reading? Mhm.
Yes. Very perfect. A clin- clinical physiologist and Alexi,
Sorry about that. Go on.
expert at the Child Mind Institute, says he asked this question often by parents whose kids between 10 and 12. I, I tell parents that it's not so much about a particular age as it is about a kid's social awareness and understanding of what the technology means. Dr. Patrick explains you could have a really emotive 15-year-old
Immature.
who's acting out on the phone, but you give it to him because he's 15, whereas a really nature 12-year-old could handle it better. Dr. Patrick recommends uh,
Considering.
considering these issues. How often does your child use things, especially expensive things? If you tell something is extra about important, does she take special care of it or leave it on the box after a few days? How well does your child handle it? Will she be in the middle of a game and
Impulsively. Hmm.
impulsively buy more life without considering the cost? Consider how easily you picks up on social cost. If she is slow to catch on the deficit deficit deficit
Hmm.
could could be aggravated in texting and posting on social media. Doctor Public Cities An example of a child repeating messaging friends with the word hey and not understanding why no one responds. How savvy is your child about technology? Does she truly understand the future college admissions, staff, employees, and co- co-
Colleagues.
colleagues could conceivably see anything she posts now? How well does your child do with limits to screen time? If he is constantly glued to the computer or game console, he will probably have difficulty putting down the phone as well.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. I believe which was easier, the one about pollution or this one? Yusuf, can you hear me?
Yes,
Which was easier, this topic or the topic about pollution?
this one.
This one. And why do you think this is easier?
The walls are not so big.
All right. Okay. Is it because the text is bigger or the font is bigger or is it because the difficult words are less in this time?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you mentioned in last when I asked you about what you took in English grammar, you said you had adverbs, right? You learned how to use adverbs. Okay. So can you tell me what is the difference between an adverb and a regular adjective?
See, I not really I don't really know it because it didn't take the full lesson and I forgot what we did.
Okay. So right. So here you have read um, several words. Several words as in adjectives or adverbs. You can find adverbs here in the article that you have just read, but let me explain the difference. So in English in general, let's stop the share here and put another whiteboard. So I'm going to save this one and clear. Then in English in general, we have three different types of words. Okay, right? So types of words in English. Let me just move it right here. Ah, okay. We have the first one that is called nouns. What are nouns?
Now the
Names, right?
names of things.
Right. So they're names of things, right? Um, and there are the verbs, which are the actions, right? We do actions every day, so we need verbs to say what we were doing, right?
Yeah.
And the last thing is a description, which is called the adjective, right? Well, actually, but there are two parts. There are two things in our English language. We have two types of descriptions. We have something called the adjective, and we have something called the adverb. Can you try to put an adjective in a sentence? Any adjective. Think of a sentence كده that has an adjective in it. طب should I make it easier?
What? Yeah.
Should I make it easier for you?
Yes.
Are you okay? I want you to try to describe an orange.
Orange, like the
Mhm.
fruit, or
I'm sorry?
the fruit or the color.
The fruit.
Orange, the orange is the orange color.
I'm sorry? Your voice is a little far away. Could you just raise your
It,
voice?
gi- it gives us vitamin C.
Okay.
Its color is orange.
All right. It is orange. And
And it gives us vitamin C.
okay, it gives us vitamin C. What else? How I can say the orange is round, right? It's round. I can say it is tasty, right? Okay, so these are words, are adjectives that we use. Orange, round, tasty, big, small, even the colors. It's red, it's orange, it's black, it's white. All those words, we use them to describe words. So here I can put the word orange as itself, the fruit, is a noun, right? Just like tree, just like table, just like chair, just like car, just like Yusuf, right? All those are nouns. Exactly.
Yeah.
So those adjectives are actually used to describe nouns. See? But adverbs here, I'll give you examples of adverbs. I can say slowly
Hardly.
or quietly, quietly. Or I can say hardly. I can say um, passionately. Or I can say crazily. Okay. Can you notice that there is an ly after all the adjectives here? So slow, I change it into an adverb by adding the ly. I can add ly to hard. I can add ly to quiet. I can add with ly to passionate, right? So whenever I want to use an adverb, I will put an ly. How can I use an adverb? We usually use it to describe verbs, right? So I can say here, I can say I walk slowly, right? So here, as you can see, um, this is a description of how I'm walking. I can walk fast, I can walk slowly, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me another example here, just like this.
I work hardly.
I work hard. Okay, or I work hardly. You can use hard or hardly. Both are fine. Um, I can say also I shouted loudly, right? What is the meaning of loud?
Um,
In a high voice, yeah, in a high volume of voice. I shouted in a loud voice. Um, I um, I did my homework completely, right?
Right.
So here I am describing how I did my homework, and here I'm describing how I shouted, and here I describe it how I worked, and slowly here describes how I walked. Okay, it's different from the adjective because the adjective is describing names. I can say the tree is big, the table is round, the chair is tall, the car is pink, Yusuf is 10 years old, or Yusuf is funny. See? So here the adjective again describes words, while the adverbs they describe verbs here. Okay? So how can I actually use adverbs? How can I change from an adjective to an adverb? Just what we say, just like we said, add ly to the end of the adjective. Okay, this is what you need to do. So let's say Beautiful. How can I change it into an adjective? An adverb, I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
E, right? I added an ly. How can I get an adverb from hard? I'm sorry.
Add a y.
So I can say hardly. How can I say difficult? Hmm.
Add a y.
So difficultly. Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
So are there exceptions? Yes, there are some exceptions. Like for example, the word hard, I can use hardly or hard. How about the word fast?
Fast.
Let's say fast. I cannot say fastly.
Fast.
I can either say fast. So the adjective and the adverb are both the same. Okay. But what about things that are ending with a y, just like rainy or cloudy or crazy or lazy? How can I change those into adverbs? We're going to add an ly, but we're going to make a small change in the word. Okay.
Add.
So we're going to remove the y and put I. So I'm gonna say rainily. I can say cloudily. I can say crazy is gonna be crazily. Lazy is gonna be lazily. Okay. So they're just an exception, just like fast, just like small, big, things like that. They change to be the same. You can use them as an adjective and as an adverb. The other adjectives here, anything that is ending with a y, you can remove the y, put I, and then add the ly as normal, as the usual. Is that easy,
Yes.
Yusuf? Okay, very good. So there you go. You have everything you need to know about adverbs. Okay, or what is the most recent uh, past tense that you've had? ايه اخر حاجه خدتها في الباست tense؟ يعني did you take the past simple مثلا for example
Continuous.
continuous past? Okay. Have you taken any perfect tenses like have done or have known?
I know the name.
Sorry.
I know the name continuous tense.
Right. So let's take a simple thing here. Let's just make a quick revision on the difference between the past continuous um, and the past simple. Okay. Here's the past simple. This is the side of it, and here's the past continuous. There's only a small difference between them. Okay. So it's called simple. What is the meaning of the word simple? You can say it in Arabic. It's okay. Simple. What is the meaning of simple? بسيطة. صح? Yes. So So here I can say I ate an apple, or I washed my dishes. Do I need to put any more details to the sentence? No, it just gives the meaning of the sentence. It is simple as that. So the simple past is just you did something, or someone did something. You don't need to put a time, you don't need to mean anything else. You're just saying that
Okay.
something happened, okay? With no need
Okay.
to put any more details. This is the most simple form of past, and this is why they call it past simple. Okay?
Okay.
Yusuf, you with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what about the past continuous? The past continuous, it is something similar to the simple, شبهه شوية, but there's one slight difference. I'm saying with the past continuous, في الوقت الفلاني أنا كنت بعمل حاجة. يعني كنت عايز أقول مثلا امبارح بالليل كنت قاعد بلعب.
Past. Yeah.
الأسبوع اللي فات كنت كنت مسافر مع أهلي. Okay? So you have to specify a time. First of all, you can say مثلا you can start by yesterday, or an hour ago, or you can say last year. So here I can say yesterday I was studying. So it's the past form of the verb to be, was or were, with an ing to the original verb. An hour ago, I was having lunch. Last year, I was studying maths. See? فهنا في ال continuous I have to specify a time. I have to say a time. في الوقت الفلاني أنا كنت بعمل كذا. مثلا I will ask you two questions and I want you to answer with different ways, okay?
Okay.
هقول لك مثلا do last night. Answer that question.
Yesterday, last night, I play video games.
Okay, I played. طيب, if I ask you, what were you doing last night? How can you answer this?
I was playing video games.
Excellent. Excellent. You're very smart. I was playing video games. كأنك وانت بتتكلم بالعربي كده انا لعبت جيمز وانا بلعب جيمز امبارح. هو ده الفرق ما بينهم. اوكي. سو ده الفرق ما بين الكونتينيوس والسمبل. مفيش اي فرق تاني بينهم خالص. هو بس السمبل الكونتينيوس محتاج ان انت تحدد يوم. انا ممكن اقول انا لعبت فيديو جيمز، مش مهم اقول امتى. صح؟ صح يا يوسف؟
صح.
يوسف
Yes.
سامعني؟
Oh.
يوسف are you here؟
Yes.
اوكي. سو انا ممكن اقول تاني، ممكن اقول ان انا لعبت فيديو جيمز. هل محتاج اقول امتى؟ انا قلت
No.
لك معلومه، انا لعبت فيديو جيمز. مش محتاج اقول انا لعبت امتى، مش محتاج اقول انا لعبت ايه، مش محتاج اقول انا لعبت مده قد ايه. انا قلت لعبت خلاص. بس انا كنت بلعب فيديو جيمز، مش المفروض احدد انا كنت بلعب ده امتى؟ صح؟
صح.
ما بتبقاش منطقيه قوي لو انا مثلا قلت لك عملت ايه، تقول لي انا كنت بلعب فيديو جيمز. ايوه، امتى بقى؟ عشان كده لازم تحدد وقت وانت بتقول was playing or were playing or whatever. So was or were with an ing, you have to say a time. Okay. طيب انا ليه ما حطيتش في الاجابه هنا اصلا ما حطيتش yesterday مثلا او last night؟ ليه؟ لان التايم متحدد في السؤال، صح؟ هو كده كده اللي سالني قال لي last night، هو اللي قال لي كنت بتعمل ايه last night، فعشان كده انا اللي بقول له I was playing video games. طيب what were you doing؟ بس كده انا اللي هحدد وقت ساعتها. I was playing video games with my brother مثلا last night or until now or until 5 minutes ago، صح؟ Okay. So خليني اراجع معاك حاجه كمان، وبعد كده هطلب منك انت تكتب لي ارتكل صغير. اوكي؟ طيب خلينا نراجع الجزء بتاع reported speech. انت اخدت reported speech صح؟ اللي هو فلان قال ان هو كذا او ان هو كان بيعمل كذا، صح؟ Right.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. كان في issue بس كده في الميكروفون. هنتفق اتفاق صغير دلوقتي. هنعمل ايه؟ انا هقول لك جمله وانت تقول لي شادي said that كذا. اوكي؟ تمام؟
Okay.
طيب I مثلا هقول ان I work from 9 to 6.
Okay.
تعرف تقول شادي بقى شادي قال ايه؟ I work from 9 to 6. This is the sentence.
Yes. Okay.
اوكي؟ طيب انا ممكن اقول يعني الجمله اهي I work from 9 to 6. مش ممكن اقول شادي said that، صح؟ He works from 9 to 6، صح؟
صح.
طيب اديك مثال تاني.
ماشي.
Okay. I played video games last night.
Shady told me that he played last night.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. طيب بص الريبورتد سبيتش هو usually سهل جدا في موضوع السنتنس. لما اقول مثلا فلان said that كذا او told me that كذا، صح؟ لما بيجي في الكويستشنز بقى تعال نبص عليها سريعا كده. هنا الكويستشنز مش اللي هم two types WH questions وال yes no questions.
مش شايف.
Okay, let me share the picture. Can you see now?
Okay.
Okay. مش في ال questions two types yes no question أو WH question.
Yes.
صح. طيب لما بحول الحاجات دي للريسبورتد سبيتش أو حد يقول مثلا فلان سألني كذا، بتفرق من ان انا استخدمها من yes no question او WH question. خلينا ناخد ال yes no question الاول. عندك example زي اهو are you busy؟ بنقول شادي asked me if، وبقلب السؤال ده جملة عادية بقى I am busy، صح؟ سهلة؟ طيب is he 12 years old؟ How can I change it؟
Shady
mm-hmm.
told me that
asked بقى asked me.
asked me if he is 12.
Okay. Another example اهو تحت were you at work yesterday؟
Shady asked me if I was at work yesterday.
Okay. هديك example تاني، هديك مثال and you change it to reported speech or reported question. okay. طيب هقول مثلا are you free tonight.
Shady asked me if you are free tonight.
I am
Free tonight.
excellent, very very good. طيب لو هو WH question بقى، ايه هي WH questions؟ اي حاجه بتبتدي ب what, where, when, why, how, which, which, who, how much, whatever بقى. so لو انا عايز اغير حاجه زي what is your job هنغيرها reported speech ازاي؟
Shady asked me what my job is.
okay. so كل اللي هنعمله احنا هنشقلب بس النون والverb to be مع بعض، هنرجعهم تاني. how old are you؟ how can we change it؟
Shady asked me how old I am.
where do you live؟
Shady asked me where
excellent, excellent. طيب I'm going to ask you a question and you are going to change it into reported speech. I will ask you how tall are you?
Shady asked me this is which question?
question WH question.
Okay. Shady asked me if I was tall.
لا if I was tall دي لو قلت لك are you tall، بس انا سألتك how tall are you، يبقى احنا استخدمنا ايه WH question صح؟ how tall. طب انا ممكن اقول كده question اهو how tall are you. I can say Shady ask me how tall، هتبقى ايه بقى بعديها؟ زي how old.
How tall I am?
yes. how tall, how much, how old, how big, how small، كل الكلام ده زيها زي how old بالظبط. اوكي. so, كلها على بعضها كده how adjective دي كلها على بعضها question WH question هي زي what, when, where وكده. طيب خلينا نقول question تاني. um, um, how was your trip؟
Shady asked me how was my trip.
احنا هنقلب بقى. Shady asked me how ها how was my trip ولا how my trip was؟
How my trip was.
excellent. كل الحاجة اللي هنعملها بس إن إحنا هنخلي الادجكتيف أو النون ده الأول وبعد كده نحط بعديه verb to be، بدل ما هو في السؤال متشقلب إحنا نرجعه تاني. أوكي؟ ناخد example كمان عشان نبقى متأكدين من ده. أوكي. خلينا نقول how much is a kilo of apples؟
Shady asked me how much is a how much
ها
kilo
أها
of apples
أها is مش في الأول، مش في الأول في verb to be هنا صح؟ وبعد كده في a kilo of apples. اوكي. how much a kilo of apples بنحطها الأول بعد كده نحط بعديها الverb to be. اوكي. كمان واحدة متأكد؟
Yes.
اوكي. I will ask where is Paris؟ Hmm.
Shady asked me where Paris is.
Excellent. Shadi asked me where Paris
Yes.
is. سهلة؟ يعني مفهومة نوعا ما صح؟ Did you take this أصلا in grade 5
I forgot this.
today?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. يبقى احنا كده لما بنقول جملة عادية بنقول Shadi told me that أو Shadi said that وبحط الجملة زي ما هي. لو yes no question بسأل ب if واخليها جملة عادية. وبعد كده لو هي WH question بحط ال WH question زي ما هو بالظبط. كل اللي بعمله ان انا بحط الناون قبل الفيرب تو بي تاني كأني بعمل structure لجملة مش سؤال. اوكي ده بس تلخيص الحاجة. حلو جميل قوي. عايزين clear all drawings. خليني اجيب لك share screen. خلينا نراجع. طيب ثانية واحدة اجيب لك ايه تاني. الكومباريزن. فاكر الكومباريزن؟ فاكر الكومباريزن اللي هو smaller than bigger than. فاكره صح؟ اوكي تعال نبص عليه بصة سريعة كده. انا share screen with you اهو. طيب عندنا two kinds of comparisons. لو انا هكمبير ما بين two things او هكمبير ما بين اكتر من two things.
Okay,
you remember؟ اوكي طيب امتى بحط ال ER than وامتى بحط more than او less than؟
the fat مثلا fat different and
مش سامعك يا يوسف علي صوتك.
ممكن فات بعديها فاتر بعديها فاتر ملهاش كلمة تانية يعني مور أو صفر.
يس اي حاجه اكتر من one syllable اي adjective اكتر من one syllable في النطق بيتحط له more than او less than. انما ال ER دي بتتحط على الحاجات اللي هي one syllable بس اللي بتتنطق ب one syllable فقط. اوكي زي fat. how many syllables is fat؟
one
one. small one. big one. nice one. الحاجات اللي زي دي كلها one syllable. بس beautiful four syllables اهو. طيب expensive three syllables صح؟ طيب interesting interesting four. depressing three. frustrating three صح؟
amazing three.
اوكي so يبقى اي حاجه السيلابلز بتاعتها اكتر من واحد بنحط لها more or less than. اوكي هنا لو بنكمبير ما بين two things يعني ممكن اقول an elephant is bigger than a mouse. An ant is smaller than a bee.
She is more beautiful than her.
Yes, the tree is more beautiful than her. ده كده عرفنا بنحط more or less than ازاي. نفس السكه بالظبط لما نيجي نقارن ما بين اكتر من حاجه بقى. عايز اقول بقى the fattest the smallest the biggest the nicest. اكتر حاجه nice. بقارن ما بين حاجات كتير دلوقتي. اوكي طيب بنفس السكه بالظبط بدل ما هنستخدم more or than هنستخدم more or less قصدي هنستخدم ايه the most to the least. the most beautiful the most expensive the least interesting the least depressing the most frustrating the most amazing صح؟
I think so. Like The last one is superlative.
is what؟
Superlative.
انا مش سامع كويس.
There's something called superlative.
Superlative.
Hmm?
mm, not sure but I'm guessing that there's an adjective with one syllable and something more than one syllable. This is what I know. So في الكيس دي more than one syllable بتحط the most or the least. في ال one syllable بس بتحط ال est بتاعتها عادية. Okay. Easy.
Yes, easy.
Alright. Good. طيب تعال نشوف دي حاجة برضو سريعة. ال continuous مش في حاجة اسمها future progressive أو future continuous، وفي حاجة اسمها present continuous، وفي حاجة اسمها past continuous، صح؟ الاثنين معناهم نفس الحاجة. لو تعالى نيجي نترجم الثلاث جمل دول، يقول لك I was writing a letter و I am writing a letter و I will be writing a letter. الثلاث جمل دول المشترك فيهم ان هما بيوصفوا حاجة في وقت معين. لازم تحدد وقت. اوكي. I am writing a letter معناها ان انا بكتبها امتى؟ I am writing a letter. It means I'm writing it right now, right? صح؟ طيب I was writing a letter زي ما قلنا كنا لازم نحدد وقت. Yesterday, last week. لازم احدد وقت واقول ساعتها انا كنت بعمل ايه. صح؟ نفس الكلام بالنسبة للفيوتشر. ممكن اقول tomorrow morning I will be having an exam. Next Friday I will be going out with my friends. اوكي. يبقى كل الفرق بس ان انت بدل ما بتحط verb to be in present او past بتحطه في الفيوتشر tense بتاعه اللي هو will be وverb plus ing وكمل الجملة عادي جدا خالص. اوكي. طيب what I need you to do بقى what is the most interesting topic that you would like to talk about? ايه؟
I went to America.
Going to America? أنا مش سامع كويس بس.
I went to America.
Oh, okay. So you're going to talk to me or you're going to describe your trip to America, صح؟
صح.
طيب. What I want you to do, I'm going to give you 15 minutes to write about your trip to America, and then I will come back. I want you to write it for me in the chat here. شايف الشات فين؟ Right. ف sum it up كده اللي هو write it in your notebook عادي وبعد كده انقلها في الشات ورياني علشان نشوف الرايتنج اخباره ايه. اوكي؟ I'm Yusuf.
Okay.
Okay. طيب we have 15 minutes. I'm gonna leave you to it. And I'm gonna get back to you and work on the writing right now after you finished, okay?
Okay, can I mute?
I'm sorry? Yes, you can mute me. Okay. Right. I will read it for you out loud. I can نشوف where the mistakes are. The day my dad told me that we will go to America, I was so happy. It took as 16 to 18 hours to get there. So it took between 16 to 18, right? Instead of as, you can put between. Okay? Or you can say it took about 16 to 18 hours. Right? So you can use about or between. Right. When me and my dad got. طيب me and my dad ولا my dad and I?
Me and
Hmm?
my dad and I.
my dad and I عشان احنا اللي بنعمل الحاجة صح؟ مش الحاجة اللي بتحصل لنا. لو الحاجة بتحصل لي بقول me. لو حاجة أنا اللي بعملها بقول I. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So when my dad and I got a place to live in, as هنا ملهاش لازمة برضه. You can also got a place to live in. I was so happy. There was a swimming pool near the house. What we first did was explore the places. We went to Disneyland and it was so amazing. طيب nice. يبقى احنا بس الثلاثة mistakes دول. My dad and I between or about 16 to 18 hours. وas دي ملهاش علاقة بالجملة، مش مهم احطها اصلا.
هحطها غصب عني بس.
اوكي.
خط عدم صح. صح.
alright. طيب طب where did you live in America? Where did you go in America?
California in
California. Okay. Which city in California? اوكي معلش يا يوسف كان في connection issue. سامعني كده؟
okay.
Right. Which city did you live in California?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Okay, nice. And how long did you stay in America?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Excellent. Right. I was expecting you to write something more than this, but this should be fine. Okay. Before we can go ahead and just sum everything up here. Now, I tested your speaking skills. You can well understand anything, even though we have a bad connection issue here in the internet. But you can hear me well. You can understand me well. That's very good. We revised some of the new things, or maybe some of the difficult things in grammar. I think you have the reported speech, the past and present continuous, the comparison, and the adverbs. Okay, those are one of the most difficult things in grammar. And in the writing, I guess your writing is this is a rhetorical writing. أنت خدت كذا نوع من الwriting ولا just only one type of writing?
يعني أخدت يعني هو موقف عادي وفي باراجراف يعني حاجة كده.
Okay. يعني ما خدتش لسه rhetorical writing وال comparative writing والinformative والحاجات دي صح؟
أنا عارف يعني اللي هو body building كده يعني.
So يعني just random topics to talk about it from your point of view. That's what you've been training on in grade 5 too. But that's great. Excellent. تاني أنا حابب بس أفكرك إن بكرة ده مش هيبقى تيست اللي هو as a test اللي هو لا عادي جدا. Don't panic about it خالص. Don't feel nervous about it. It's just a simple meeting with someone. If they ask you to write something, take your time with it. However, I want you to write a little bit more. يعني لو زودت على اللي انت كاتبه ده مثلا قلنا مثلا 3 to 4 sentences كمان is going to be very, very good. They might ask you to read something, and your reading skills are awesome. That they're very good. So don't worry about that خالص. إيه تاني؟ طيب, is there anything in English that is making a problem for you, or you find it hard for you to understand, or find it difficult مثلا to solve or something? إيه الحاجات الصعبة اللي في الإنجليش اللي بتيجي قدامك على طول؟
الحاجات اللي هي السيمبل زي الناونز والأدجكتيف.
طيب nouns as in مثلا reading يعني لما بتلاقي كلمة جديدة ما بتعرفش تقولها مثلا أو كده؟
لو مثلا واحد قول لي جملة في adjective وأنا مثلا يعني عارف الadjective بس أنا مش كل حاجة يعني فيكون يعني بنسى حاجات بسيطة دي يعني في حاجات بسيطة دي بنساها بسيطة.
أنا مش سامع كويس يا يوسف، ممكن تقرب من المايك؟
اوكي. الحاجات دي يعني هي زي الناونز والadjective كده الحاجات البسيطة بس بنساها كده ثانيتين.
بتنسى الفرق ما بينهم، ولا بتنسى مثلا لما حد يبقى قدامك جملة ما بتعرفش تقول ان دي adjective ودي noun وكده؟
بالظبط.
اوكي، طب هي الحاجة بسيطة خالص، فكر فيها كالآتي. بلاش نسميهم nouns و verbs و adjectives خالص، خلينا نقول حاجة بتفكرك أصلا بمعناهم إيه. اوكي،
اوكي.
خلينا نفكر من nouns دي as in names. They're names of stuff
اوكي.
like computer, like bed, like phone, like bottle, cup, room, Yusuf, Shady, class، حاجات زي كده. This is the noun. This is what they call the noun, and think of it as names. Always think of it as names out of. Okay, it's a name of something, right? طيب الادجكتيف ده عبارة عن وصف.
بص في
مفيش
حاجة
حاجة.
يعني، بص في النوز.
مفيش حاجة. بتقول ايه؟
بص في النوز، بص في أي حاجة يعني كده.
الادجكتيف اي حاجة بتوصف النون. كبير، صغير، تخين، رفيع، طويل، قصير، تعبان، كويس، آه وحش. يبقى in English مثلا you can say good, bad, tall, small, big, lazy, crazy, sleepy. اي حاجه بتوصف النون ده. اوكي، بتزود
اوكي.
عليه تفصيله. اوكي،
اوكي.
وفاضل حاجه واحده بس في الوردز كلها، هي الفيرب. اكشن بقى، حد بيعمل حاجه، ده حدث او حاجه زي ما تقول اكشن بيحصل. يعني play, eat, sleep, run, um, write, read. دي لا اسم حاجة ولا هي وصف الحاجة، هو اكشن، حاجة بتحصل. اوكي، وزي ما فرقنا ما بين الادفيربز والادجكتيفز، الادفيرب ده حاجة بتوصف ايه؟
بتوصف
الادجكتيف بيوصف الاسم او
اه
بيوصف النيمز. يبقى يبقى الادفيرب بيوصف ايه؟
الفيربس.
الفيربس. اوكي، يعني ممكن اقول I am walking slowly. Slowly ده هنا adjective ولا adverb؟
walking slowly ده الفيرب.
adverb. excellent. طيب ممكن اقول I am eating a delicious orange. delicious هنا مع adjective ولا adverb؟
قصدي فيرب.
adverb ولا adjective؟ ها؟
adjective.
adjective صح، لان انا بوصف ايه؟ بوصف الاورنج انها ايه؟ delicious. delicious يعني ايه؟ tasty. طيب هقول يوسف is tall. tall هنا adjective ولا adverb؟
adjective.
adjective. طيب um, يوسف is completely smart. أنهي واحدة فيهم؟ completely smart. completely هنا هتبقى إيه؟ adverb، و smart هنا اللي هتبقى adjective صح؟ اوكي، يبقى هي ما تفكرش فيها انها بان اسمها noun او verb او adjective. عشان انا لما كنت زيك في المدرسه كنت حد يقول لي adjective، يعني ايه كلمه adjective؟ لازم اعرف هي بستخدمها ليه او انا بستعملها في ايه، صح؟ يبقى دايما فكر فيها ان الادجكتيف دي حاجه انا بوصف بيها الاسامي. محمد ده صغير، او يوسف ذكي، شادي كبير. اوكي، لو noun انا عارف ان دي اسامي حاجات، دي ال names of stuff. bag, pillow, cover, blanket, let's say phone, screen. اسم لاي حاجه، لان انا مش هفضل طول حياتي ماشي بقول البتاعه دي والبتوع دول، صح؟ لازم كل حاجه يبقى ليها اسم، صح؟ بس والفيرب هو الاكشن، اي اكشن بيحصل، اي فعل بيحصل في الدنيا. بياكل، بيشرب، بيفتح، بيقفل، بيلعب، بينام. اوكي، ف most probably عامة في الاكزام they're not going to test you. يعني they're not going to give you a sentence ويقول لك ده adjective ولا noun ولا كذا. بس it's going to make a difference when you write and when you read. Okay, for
Okay.
yourself. But they're not going to ask you what is a verb and what is an adjective, what is a noun. Okay.
Okay.
في حاجة تانية في الإنجليش أنت ذات نفسك حاسس إنك ملقلق فيها، حاسس إنك خايف منها؟ مفيش حاجة تانية؟
لا.
Okay. طيب. What I'm asking you to do أنا كل اللي عايزك تعمله بس I don't want you to study. As I want you to write 2 more paragraphs بس. Maybe you can send it to me مثلا on WhatsApp. I will correct it for you before you go to the exam. أنت الإكزام بتاعك إمتى؟
tomorrow.
هيبقى بكرة الساعة كام؟
في الصبح.
الصبح. طب يعني مش هتلحق تكتب 2 paragraphs. كل اللي عايزك كل اللي عايزك تعمله إنك تكتب 1 more paragraph. Okay. But this time I will choose the topic.
Okay.
Okay. Write 1 more وأراجعه معاك وبعد كده كل اللي عايزك من تعمله إن أنت بس تنام وتصحى فايق بقى. Okay. طيب. I will give you 10 minutes. I want you to write something brief, not very long, about مثلا let's say dogs. You love dogs?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to write about dogs.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, like your favorite kind of dog. Did you have a dog before? What was his name? Do you have friends who have dogs? Do you want to buy a dog? كده فاهم؟
أنا عندي لوج بوصفه.
ايه تاني؟
ممكن أنا عندي كلب بس بوصفه.
Sure. ماشي. You can describe the dog. Tell me his name, how you play with him, how long do you play with him every day, وهكذا. Okay. I'll give you 10 minutes. Write it down and then copy it to the chat زي المرة اللي فاتت. وبعد كده هصلحه معاك ونبقى كده خلصنا.
Okay.
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 Okay. Let's mute. Okay. Good work. That was fast. طيب خلينا أقرأها لك تاني أهو. Can you open the unmute? Okay. I love so many kinds of animals, but what I love the most is dogs. I love dogs because they are humans. Human, Human, مش EN, okay? Apostrophe, مش comma. So humans' best friend. You can say man's best friend. MAN, apostrophe S. They protect us from many harmful creatures. Harmful with 1 L. Okay. L واحدة بس. Harmful creatures like snakes, etc. They love playing with us. That's why it is humans برضو بالA best friend and why I love them so much. Excellent. Make sure لما تقول I as in you اللي انت بتقول ان انا يعني make sure ان I تبقى capital على طول. Okay. Human HUMAN. Yeah, like this. Okay. طيب كلمة etc. At least say 2 examples before it.
Okay.
يعني مثلا you can say like snakes, spiders, etc. Okay. وآخر حاجة harmful it's 1L.
Okay.
Harmful. Excellent. These are my comments على ده. Again برضو ممكن عايز تقول إن dogs are the best friends of human beings يعني you can say they are man's best friend or mankind's best friend. Okay. انت اللي كتبته صح humans best friend عادي صح بس it's اللي انا بقول لك لو انت قلت man's best friend او mankind's best friend هتبقى اسلوب احسن في الكتاب. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Very good work. I'm proud of you, Yusuf, and you're going to do a lot good in tomorrow's exam. مش عايزك تقلق خالص.
Okay.
And good luck with your exam. ما تزودش على نفسك في المذاكرة بقى، بس عايز تراجع حاجة سريعة كده قبل ما تنام اعمل كده، لكن ما تزودش على نفسك في المذاكرة عشان تصحى فايق، تعرف بقى ايه تفانكشن كده بكرة كويس. Okay? All right. So good luck, and maybe if you can let me know after the exam how you did. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Amr. Thank you, Yusuf. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.